Alright, welcome everybody to another BDA Boxing transmission. This is your host, Mr. BDA. I'm glad everybody could be on board for this one. Listen, I want to talk a little bit about Jose Ramirez, one of the top, if not the best, 140-pounder in the world. I mean, of course, obviously he's not the best. There's Josh Taylor in there. But Jose Ramirez, who is 25-0 with 17 knockouts and a couple of good wins, is intimating that he wants to go up to 147 and fight Terence Crawford. Now, he didn't necessarily say that he wants that right now, but he believes he would be a great challenge for Crawford. And he says, I am now a super lightweight, but when I decide to make that move to the welterweight division, people need to stop and really think that I'm going to be putting on extra weight and I'm going to be much stronger. You're definitely going to see a much bigger and stronger Ramirez, he said. Don't compare me and Crawford as the fighter that I am right now. Just wait and compare me when I make the move and see how much stronger I get. From then on, you can make it more. Anyway, so he's saying that he's going to be stronger at 147. All right, there's a couple of things we got to look at here based on this statement. First of all, he's got his plate full against Victor Postol, whom supposedly he's tentatively scheduled to fight Victor Postol in the month of August. Victor Postol gave Josh Taylor, the eventual winner of the Super Boxing 140-pound tournament, a very, very tough fight. He also didn't get spanked by Crawford. It was a very uneventful fight against Crawford, and Postol, at the worst, just showed his limitations as a come-forward fighter. But for the most part, he's a very long-range. He's a good long-range fighter. He's got an excellent right hand, and he's very, very smart. So for Ramirez to be talking right now about fighting Crawford eventually at 147, sort of lets you know that he might be overlooking Postol. I mean, I don't think he is. Ramirez looks like the consummate professional to me. But this type of comments makes you doubt that, make you think twice. And he really needs to keep his eye on the ball here. Moreover, he might face Josh Taylor if he beats Postol. So this whole thing about Crawford makes me think, okay, is Bob Arum, Ramirez's promoter, already thinking ahead and thinking, you know what, we might not want to fight Taylor down the line. We might not want to negotiate with him, particularly under the circumstances right now with the whole COVID thing. Maybe he would be more comfortable making Crawford against Ramirez because he promotes both of these guys, and by the fact that Crawford at 147, as we all know, it's been publicized widely, he doesn't really have any dance partners right now at 147. He would have to negotiate with people from the PBC, and it seems like Bob Arum just doesn't want to go through that right now, especially at his age.
UFC are a bunch of skinhead white guys watching people in the ring who are also look like skinhead white guys.
So they're trying to make maybe Ramirez versus Crawford down the line. The problem is Ramirez says, well, I'm going to be stronger. Well, guess what? Crawford is a big 147 guy himself. I mean, look at how he bullied essentially a very strong guy in Kavaliauskas in Crawford's last fight. I mean, this guy, Crawford, if he wants to slug it out, he can slug it out, and he's a big dude and an underrated puncher, as I've said numerous times. But when he decides to box too, he's just as dangerous, if not, maybe more so, because of the fact that he's very elusive. He keeps guys turning. Case in point, when he fought a guy that's very aggressive, and that was in 2014 when he took on Raimundo Beltran, who was on a good run when he fought Crawford. And he barely laid a glove on Crawford. Crawford boxed, he kept him turning. The interesting thing about Crawford is he doesn't really show a lot of head movement. It's all done with his feet. And he kept Beltran turning all night, and Beltran couldn't get close to hitting him. Ramirez had a lot of trouble against Jose Cepeda. Now, some people feel that Cepeda should have won that fight even. Whatever you think about that, there's no doubt that Ramirez had a lot of trouble in that fight. He could never really get set. He missed a lot. And one thing that really worried me was every time he stepped in with the jab, he was off balance and sort of fell towards his right hand a little bit. And like I said, that spells trouble because Crawford, when he wants to box, he can keep guys turning all night long like he did with Beltran. So, that's what I'm saying. If Ramirez thinks right now, just because he's going to move up to 147, he would be stronger there at that weight, doesn't necessarily mean he would beat Crawford. So my advice to Ramirez, hey, take care of business with Postol first. Let's see if you can get past him. It is no joke. And then you can start talking about 147 and setting up for a campaign there. For the moment, that's my view on it. Guys, let me know what you think. Do you think Ramirez right now might be a little bit overrated? Have we forgotten about the Cepeda fight based on the fact that Ramirez looked so spectacular against Maurice Hooker? Or is Ramirez indeed the goods? Let us know what you think in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Take it easy, folks. Thanks for watching.